Welcome to your study of radio psychology. In this video, we'll be looking at the social learning theory, a response to behaviourism. It also looks at the cognitive processes involved in learning, rather than just saying that something happens to you and you learn.
Ow! Heat was hot!
Social learning theory was devised by Albert Bandura in 1986, after a key study which we will discuss later. Right now, we'll discuss the 5 key elements, yes, 5, that make up this theory. The first is modelling. Not like that.
Oh my goodness, this is filth! We're in America!
This means that learning takes place from a model which we, as learners, observe doing something. There are different types of models. Live models are people we actually interact with, who either show or tell us how to do what we're being taught, while symbolic models are people portrayed in media that we learn from. Think back to your favourite childhood show, and in particular, your favourite character. How much of their traits and personality do you think you possess now? Next is imitation. Now that we've seen the behaviour, we copy it. This is manipulated by a few more variables. Learning is stronger if we identify with a model. There's also the idea of vicarious reinforcement. If we see our model being rewarded for their behaviour, we're more likely to pick up and imitate that behaviour. Conversely, if that model is punished, we are less likely to imitate what they did. This is vicarious punishment. Finally, Bandura also emphasized the importance of mediational processes in learning. This includes paying attention. I see you there, third row in the back, not paying attention. This one's for you. Now, a key study you have to now for this approach is Bandura et al. 1961. Seriously, previous one. There were a few experimental groups. In this experiment, children were placed in a room with a Bobo doll and other toys, including toy weapons. A model came into the room and either played nicely with the doll or was aggressive with it, physically and verbally. Don't worry, this does not include explicit language, to my knowledge. The experiment found that children exposed to the aggressive model replicated a decent amount of the same aggression to the Bobo doll. About 1/3 of the aggressive group repeated the model's phrases, while virtually none of the non-aggressive group displayed aggression towards the doll at all. Follow-ups tested vicarious reinforcement and punishment as well, with results showing that children were more likely to be aggressive if the model was rewarded or praised for their aggressive behaviour. So, should you take a social learning approach to the world? Akers in 1998 suggests that the probability of criminal behaviour increases when exposed to criminals. What did I write here? Akers 1998 suggests that the probability of criminal behaviour increases when exposed to criminal models. Ulrich in 2003 further supports this application of social learning theory, finding that the strongest cause of criminal behaviour in adolescence was in... Okay, no, that one does make sense. Ulrich in 2003 further supports this application of social learning theory, finding that the strongest cause of criminal behaviour in adolescence was association with similarly criminal peers. Fox and Baileyson in 2009 also supports identification. Participants watched a virtual model of themselves exercise or loiter. 24 hours later, participants who viewed the model exercising participated in more exercise themselves. However, Siegel and McCormick in 2006 raises the problem of causality. Identification often dictates who a person associates with. You're more likely to hang out, so to speak, with people who share your views and values. Therefore, we can't say for sure people learn behaviour through exposure, or if they already possess that behaviour before identifying with a group. Finally, advocates of social learning disregard any other potential influences, such as genetics, media portrayals, locus of control, and many others. So if anything can have an influence on learned behaviour, it becomes difficult to show if social learning is the main cause. That was a surprising amount of content. Hopefully it wasn't too overwhelming for you, because on screen now are some questions related to social learning theory. Answer them if and when you can. Goodbye.